G'day, welcome to Accelerate Maths. Today we will learn the rules to calculate the perimeter of a circle and a sector. First, let's learn some important names about a circle. These names come from the Greek language because over 2,000 years ago, Greek mathematicians created these maths rules about circles. A circle is this flat round shape. A sector is a slice of a circle, like a slice of pizza. Perimeter is a Greek word. Peri means around and meter means measure. So the perimeter is the distance around a shape. The perimeter is also called the circumference. The radius is the distance from the centre to the outside of the circle. The plural of radius is radii. The diameter is the longest distance across the circle. Di means 2 and metre means measure, so the diameter is 2 measurements across the circle. The diameter equals 2 radii. Now for pi. No, not the kind of pie that you eat. Pi is a Greek letter that stands for a special number of 3.14. The ancient mathematicians discovered that the perimeter of a circle is 3.14 multiplied by the diameter. So the first rule is the perimeter of a circle equals pi multiplied by the diameter. This Ferris wheel has a diameter of 20 metres. Let's work out its perimeter. The perimeter of a circle equals pi multiplied by the diameter. That equals 3.14 multiplied by the diameter. So 3.14 multiplied by 20 is 62.8. The perimeter around this Ferris wheel is 62.8 metres. We can do this same question with a rule using the radius. Remember that the diameter is 2 radii. And the rule is the perimeter of a circle equals pi multiplied by 2 radii. In maths rules, though, we write the numbers at the start of the rule. 2 is a number and pi is the number 3.14. So we write 2 and pi at the start of the rule and then multiply by the radius. Also, to write maths rules faster, we often do not write the multiply sign. So we write 2 pi r. Now let's work out the perimeter using this rule. The perimeter of a circle equals 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by the radius, or 2 pi r. That's 2 multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by 10. The perimeter around this Ferris wheel is the same 62.8 metres. This bicycle wheel has a diameter of 80 centimetres. Let's work out how far it is around the outside of the wheel. The perimeter of a circle equals pi times the diameter, or pi d. That equals 3.14 times d. So 3.14 times 80 is 251.2 centimetres. The perimeter around this bicycle is 251.2 centimetres. Now let's work out the same perimeter using the radius rule. The perimeter of a circle equals 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by the radius, or 2 pi r. That's 2 multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by 40. Again, the perimeter around the bicycle wheel is the same 251.2 centimetres. A lot of advertising signs have the shape of a sector, like this. The perimeter around each sign is the border that protects it. Let's calculate the border around a sign in the shape of a sector. We'll begin with this semicircle. That's half a circle with a diameter of 4 metres. There are 3 steps. First, calculate the perimeter of the whole circle. Because we know the diameter, we'll use the pi d rule. Perimeter of circle equals pi d. That equals 3.14 times 4, which equals 12.56 metres. Now for the second part. This sign is only half a circle, so we divide the perimeter by 2. The curve is 6.28 metres long. Now for the last part. To work out the length of the border all around the sign, we now add the straight diameter. 6.28 plus 4 is 10.28. The perimeter around this sector, that's the border around the sign, is 10.28 metres. Let's do this same question with a rule in just one step. It's the same rule that is multiplied by the fraction of the circle that the sector is, and then we add on the straight diameter. The perimeter of a sector equals the angle of the sector divided by 360 degrees that are in the whole circle, multiplied by pi d, plus the diameter. That equals 180 degrees in a semicircle divided by 360 degrees, multiplied by pi, multiplied by the diameter of 4, plus the diameter of 4. This equals the same perimeter of 10.28 metres. The last example is a sector with a radius of 5 metres and an angle of 60 degrees. A whole circle has 360 degrees, so this sector of 60 degrees is 1/6 of the circle. There are 3 steps. First, calculate the perimeter of the whole circle. Because we know the radius, we'll use the 2 pi r rule. Perimeter of a circle equals 2 pi r. That equals 2 times 3.14 times 5, which equals 31.4 metres. Now for the second part. This sign is only 1/6 of a circle, so we divide the perimeter by 6. The curved part is 5.23 metres long. Now for the last part. To work out the length of the border all around the sign, we add the 2 radii. 5.23 plus 5 plus 5 again is 15.23. The perimeter around this sector, that's the border around the whole sign, is 15.23 metres. Let's do this same question with a rule in just one step. It's the same rule that is multiplied by the fraction of the circle that the sector is, and then we add on the 2 straight radii. The perimeter of a sector equals the angle of the sector divided by 360 degrees that are in the whole circle, multiplied by 2 pi r, plus the 2 radii. That equals 60 degrees divided by 360 degrees, multiplied by 2, multiplied by pi, multiplied by 5, plus the 2 radii of 5 and 5 again. This equals the same perimeter of 15.23 metres.